start off with our MSF ad. All right, we got a couple donations here. We got a $50 donation from Snowvillier. First time donating. I am a longtime watcher of your streams, and I'm still proud that gaming can raise so much money in such a short time. Keep the awesome job up, and let's hope we can get 1 million this year again. We have a $100 donation from SGDQ2016. It's back again, the thing that keep me up late at night. And once again, another great cause since Doctors Without Borders always does great work. And in the spirit of saving those who can't save themselves, $100 to save the animals. And now we got a ad from MSF.
We are speedrunners. Speedrunners complete games in record time through great skill and perseverance.
We're speed responders. When an emergency strikes, we don't wait. We assess the needs and we act fast. From conflict zones like Syria to natural disasters like the Nepal earthquake and disease outbreaks like Ebola, we rely on independent funding like your donations to help us stay neutral and impartial.
Now we can keep the momentum going with Summer Games Done Quick.
Donations will empower Doctors Without Borders and make an immediate impact on work we're doing in more than 60 countries worldwide.
Doctors Without Borders and Games Done Quick like to get things done fast. So give now by clicking on the button below, and together we can set a new fundraising record.
Thank you for your generosity.
Coming up is Demon Souls with saintmillion. I'm Edwin, and I'm going to be handing over my hosting position to Yellow Killer Bee. Thank you, guys, and I'll see you guys later.
Hello, everybody. This is Yellow Killer Bee. Thanks to Edo Bean. I'm taking it over from here. Thanks, everybody, for watching Summer Games Done Quick 2016. I'll just read a couple of donations here. We've got $50 from Alucia Palomia. Longtime watch, first time able to donate, wanted to help a good cause. Also, save those animals. Thanks to Ball for $50. Shoutouts to the GDQ team, especially the ones behind the scenes making all this happen. Shut up and take my money. We got $20 from Ultima. Super excited to be watching SGDQ once again. Only started donating since last year, but it's always worth it. Let's save some lives and save some animals too while we're at it. We've got $100 from Richmond James. Searching for Super Metroid speedruns last week, found out SGDQ was a thing. Watched about 100 pre-recorded runs and just realized the live event started today. Best 4th of July weekend ever. Save those animals, it adds one more piece of intrigue to what should be a super race. Thanks to The Doe for $300. Thankful to MSF for all the selfless work they do around the world. Please, let's get to that Diablo 2 cow level. Moo. We got $23 from Red John says hi. This is our third time donating to this amazing cause. The GDQ events are something me and my boyfriend look forward to very much each year and always make for great entertainment. And an anonymous $75 donation. First time catching SGDQ or AGDQ as it happens. Look like I'm going to be losing some sleep on a few of these nights. Rest event for a great cause. I just want to mention some of the upcoming bidding wars that you can put your donations towards. We have Bastion Any Percent versus New Game Plus bid war. We also have a Metroid Prime Any Percent where you can choose the suit, the option to use the fusion suit instead of the typical power suit. We also have some great bidding wars coming up for Catherine Babel, Tony Hawk's Underground, and the Rapid Angels. So if you're interested in any one of those, make sure to get your donations in right away. And again, you're watching Summer Games Done Quick 2016. This year, all the proceeds are going to Doctors Without Borders. We've got $20 from Svenkensen. I've been watching you the last 3 years, but I finally got some of that fabled disposable income. Please dispose of it. Thanks, Svensken. We got $51 from Zach W. My roommate is wanting to kill the animals by donating $50. Now I have to play devil's advocate by donating $51 to saving the animals. I like the way you think.
All right, what's up, guys? This is Demon Souls. I'm saintmillion, and if everyone wants to introduce themselves on the couch.
My name is Zimbabwe, and I've literally never played this game before.
My name is Dr. T. Chops. I've watched this game a lot.
I'm Bubbles Del Fuego, and I've played and I know about the speedrun.
Oh, good. Do we have results on the file name? Is it Whitwix? It's Whitwix, isn't it?
I can check. Just
All right.
It's Whitwix, isn't it?
I'm just going to start typing.
Yes, it is Whitwix.
right, good.
Capital
You are
W.
correct, sir.
All right, great. So we start the run with a magician because it's pretty much a magic-based build because magic is absolutely busted in this game. And you pick wild hair because it's the best hair in the game. Are we ready on a countdown? Countdown? Oh, okay. Jeez. Okay. Why'd everyone count down and one guy said go?
It was a very lackluster go.
Did we go on one?
I'm trying to get tutorial skip right here. There it is. Okay.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
So
Well played.
You don't have to play the tutorial. It's totally optional. So here we are in the Nexus. This is the first Souls game in the series. It's not like Dark Souls where you just have like a big world to just like run around in. You have like a hub to go to each archstone, but you have to go to this level first.
What's your favorite level?
All of them. This is a great game.
What a great game.
This is also a PS3 exclusive, so a lot of people have not played it. They've played Dark Souls, 1, 2, and 3, and Bloodborne, but not a lot of people have played this one.
It's pretty okay, though. Everything here should be pretty familiar to anybody who's played any Souls game before.
Yeah, so in the top left, the little green bar is a sprint bar. For those who have never played a Souls game, you use it pretty much all the time. Good. You never want to use up your entire sprint bar, though, because if you burn it out completely, there's a period of time where you have to wait to sprint again. So you're pretty much just always watching your sprint bar. That's just something that's always going on in the run. Never really try to do it. You just do it after a while. Most of this run is just memorizing, level running. There's a few skips and out of bounds, but it's mostly just trying not to get hit and optimally running through the level and then killing bosses very, very quickly.
How random are the enemy attacks and movement?
They're pretty much all random. There are some enemies you can run at in a certain way, and they will tend to do certain attacks more than others, but it's mostly random. There's a boulder right here. As long as you roll into it with your iframes, you're invincible for a short while when you dodge, so as long as you roll into boulders in this game, it just forgets to do damage to you after that.
Convenient.
Yeah, it's really nice. You gotta roll through this so this guy doesn't blow us up.
It's the same thing as rolling when you're in poison. Like, the iframes will not take ticks away.
Also, you notice my HP bar is at half, and that's because technically you die in the tutorial, but we didn't play it, so you didn't see me die. But when you die in this game, you go into something that's called soul form, which means you have half the health you were working with before. So when you die in this game, the game actually becomes objectively harder, which is one of the reasons why people think this game is really hard. And the only way to get back into human form with a full HP bar is to either kill a boss or use a rare item called a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, but we'll just call it the Phoenix Down or something.
The humanity.
Yeah, you restore your humanity.
What a Dark Souls clone.
Why not?
This game is basically a ripoff of Dark Souls 3, if we're honest. Like,
It took a lot from the game, and it's pretty sad. And this bridge is kind of awful.
It's fine. It's not awful. It's fine. Everything is fine.
I mean, everything went perfect. Yes.
Exactly. Intended.
Whoa. There's a dragon there.
hello, get that tail.
The dragon was a little late. So, we're almost through running through this level. I just gotta get this item right here that puts fire on my weapon for the boss.
Turpentine.
No, it's charcoal pine resin.
I was about to say that.
And all I gotta do here is not die, and we'll be fine. Or else we have to like restart the run. Take a little shortcut here.
Yeah, fall damage is really forgiving in this game.
Wow.
Not even close.
you have at least
Not
one
even
HP.
close.
At least one. It's
Oh no!
fine.
I used the
That
firebomb.
is-
I was trying to heal.
You don't need those.
I need that fire. All right, it's fine.
Here to spit hot fire.
All right, so this is Phalanx. He's a giant blob covered in little shield enemies. And he's kind of hard to hit, but we're gonna look up at this angle and try to throw these bombs on top of him. Fortunately, we have one less firebomb than I'd like to have, but that's fine.
Those are good throws anyway.
Yeah, those are actually pretty good. Then you put the fire on your sword and you just wreck him, and then you throw flame tosses.
Magic doesn't consume stamina, so while you're waiting for the bar to charge up, you're going to want to use that instead.
Yeah, it's pretty much the best way to use your time recharging.
And then you just hit the boss until it dies.
It's a really unique strategy.
And even when you have a little bit of stamina left, you want to do the heavy attack at the very end of that combo, because it does more damage.
One down.
All right, so you see the PS3 was lagging a little bit there. It's because it's not the best optimized game. It only has like 1 teraflop of memory or whatever.
Pixels are pretty high quality, though.
Yeah,
so it's
very
worth
high
it.
quality
The
pixels.
highest quality.
So now we're going to go upstairs and talk to a guy to advance the plot, and then go back to killing everything.
Speaking of loads, you're playing this on an SSD, right?
Yeah, it saves a lot of load times, because this game is measured in in-game time, so real time isn't as much of an issue. I also just got SSD because I was like, oh, it's a marathon, so I'll make it shorter.
It's more of an issue of just being able to stand the super long loads of the default
Yeah.
hard drive.
Practicing this game is really hard because you only get one shot at everything. You can't make any save states. There's no quick loads or anything. The game is just always auto-saving. So having shorter load times kind of helps out. So I just grabbed the item that helps you revive. You don't normally need to get that, but I'm getting it for the marathon just in case certain things happen. And now I'm going to do a dupe glitch, which is also not something you do in like an optimal attempt, but I'm grabbing it because, oh, oops. But I'm going to do this dupe glitch just to have some backup items on hand. So the way this glitch works is really strange, and I don't think many people really knows how it works, but we're going to do it 3 times, so I'll explain it right here. So we talk to this guy, and we're going to bring up a menu, so the upgrade weapon menu. We're going to use the item that would normally return us to the Nexus and cancel it, and then deposit an item. And then it tries to send us back to the Nexus at the same time that we deposit an item. And instead of sending us back here, like we'll go through a load screen normally, but instead of going through the load screen and doing all that, we deposit at the same time. You can cancel it by mashing circle. And for some reason, when you do that, it deposits 1,023 of that item. So we're just going to take that, and we just get 99 of all those things. So I took the healing item, the MP healing item, and the revival item. So on this level, there are a bunch of skeleton enemies who roll at you to chase you, but they're designed so you can't run past them because they roll faster than you can sprint. Their rolls do damage, and if there's at least 2 of them, it's possible for them to stun lock you to death. So I'm going to try to do the optimal strat here, first off, because there's like 5 skeletons here, and they're all going to start chasing me. And I'm going to try to hit a shortcut right here. Almost got it. Now I'm going to try to run for dear life, because this is very bad.
This is a well-designed video game. It has no flaws.
You got this?
Jesus.
All skill.
All right, I'm going to try that one more time.
And by the way, you're bleeding.
Huh?
So by the way, you're bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
Can you bleed well in soul form? Do you have blood?
That's deep, man. I don't know. So I'm going to try it just one more time. I know I said that before, but I want to try again. I was so close.
It's too cool to not show.
Cool cat. I don't want him to do that quick attack because it means he's going to start rolling after me faster. Yeah, he's already here. So that stinks. Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty brutal, but that's definitely the optimal way to get through the level because there's a little hill, like there's something wrong with the hill and you can actually roll up it and go grab a weapon that you're going to grab eventually. I'm gonna do it the slow way right now.
Not one more try.
No, just one more try. I'm too worried about later bosses to keep trying this one little trick.
Just one more try.
Oh wait, forgot to pull up my thingy.
Oh, they're not so tough.
There we go. They're only tough when there's like multiples of them. Luckily, since we started as a magician class, you can just use the flame tosses you already have.
Yeah.
Hello?
Use like the skeletons from Dark Souls 1 mixed in with like the armor and build of like a Dark Wraith.
Yeah, I copied Dark Souls 1 pretty bad.
Yeah, just
Shaking my damn head.
So yeah, this is what you have to do if you don't do that strat. Which is why you go for it in like a PB attempt or a record attempt or something.
you can still do the roll though.
Yeah, definitely.
Show off what it would be
Still
like.
saves a bit of time. There it
Hey,
is.
first try. Nice.
Yeah, fine. Easier every time. Hopefully this guy does his jump attack. And we just picked up the...
Owned.
Got him. We just picked up the Crescent Falchion +1. It's the melee weapon we're going to be using throughout the rest of the run whenever we're not using magic. It's a really good weapon, does good damage, and also scales with your magic stat, which we're going to be leveling up. So it's really good for the run, and it's on the way through this level. So that's one of the reasons that we come to this level first. We also pick up this Regenerator's Ring, which heals HP over time, and we're going to need that for an area called the Valley of Defilement later on, which is a giant swamp that poisons you. So Regenerator's Ring is going to help us out a lot there.
Sounds like a wonderful place.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. All right, so now we got the Adjudicator. So the normal way you fight this guy is you need to hit a little wound in his belly until he falls over so you can hit this little phoenix in his head. But if you're any range class, you can just shoot him in the face. And it works out pretty well. Heal some mana. Also, the Adjudicator gives a lot of souls, considering how early we are in the game. Because the game kind of doesn't expect you to be this far or be able to like get past all those skeleton enemies at a very low level. So he yields a lot of souls, and he also drops an item that lets you consume it for even more souls. And souls are experience for those who don't know the Souls games. They're experience points for leveling.
Are there any requirements in this game for what order to do the levels in, or can you do them however you want?
You can do them any level, any order you want. You just have to do the very first level because everything else is sealed before then. So I'm going to go ahead and use that soul that we just got. And we're going to do our first of 2 level ups. This is the Maiden in Black. She is Bae.
Touch the demon inside of her.
I'm doing it.
We have $20 from the Maiden in Black.
Oh my gosh. Shout outs. Wow. Bae.
She says, take my money and put it towards Demon Soul's good ending so that the world may be mended.
She would do that. Yeah, the good ending, you save the world and everything's fine and you get some okay credits music. The evil ending is faster. You kill the maiden.
Whoa,
and you
spoilers.
get good credits
Spoilers,
music. Oh,
dude.
sorry.
Jeez, man.
But yeah, she would donate for good ending just for her own health.
That guy's having a good time.
Really into it. He must have lost a run.
That was me earlier.
Oh, my dog.
Yeah, these skeletons? Yeah. These Cthulhu guys, they shoot little stun beams at you, so you want to avoid those. Because not only do you take damage, but it just wastes a lot of time. So we picked up some keys there to get through this level, and we're using the Nexial Binding, or it's kind of like the Dark Sign from Demon Souls. It takes you back to the hub world, and you lose all your souls. But it's faster to do this instead of do a run back. We're going to do a little bit more rank so we can read like 2 more donations.
All right. We have $50 from Random Noob 21, who just says evil ending, best ending. Well, that balances that other one out.
Yeah.
We have $50 from Cyclops Boy. Love this game. Happy to see it in an SGDQ.
This is called the Prison of Hope, by the way.
It's one of the longest like areas in the game just for running around.
Yeah. But
For getting to the first boss and then the next boss. Just a lot of running.
Yeah. But we're about to do a little shortcut here. We just got to pick up one more set of keys. This guy's going to give us trouble, so we got to kill him. So there are 3 floors. Is it 3 or is it 4? I don't even know. I skip them all the time, so I don't know. But there are like 3 or 4 floors here, but we're going to try to do this little skip.
Help me.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, that was totally intentional. It was to manipulate the RNG of the thing.
Yes.
The final boss.
Did you make that joke?
Did we rehearse that joke?
That's happened before.
That's the guy, by the way.
Reminding you what game
He's
you're playing.
knocking on the thing. He's trying to get my attention. Trying to line this up right. Nope, that's not good.
Yeah, the lineup for this is very, very specific.
And also, if you're on the very edge of something, sometimes it'll eat your roll or give you a shortened roll. So we're trying to line that up just right.
Please.
He's not gonna stop.
Please, Saint.
Just get the skip, please.
Luckily, you can just load the game while you're in midair, so that's fine.
If you do it too slow, you'll just die, and then you'll respawn, and you have to do it again. But if you're fast, it's fine.
It's so worth it.
It's fine.
Could you just keep messing this up? This is great.
All right, there we go.
Nice.
So the amount of time that saves was probably just
Yeah.
completely nullified.
That was like 25-second time save.
But it looked cool.
It was great.
And it was hilarious, so it's fine.
All right, so on this bridge is a ring that we want to pick up called the Clever Rats Ring. Hold on, I'll shut up for a second. Got it. Now we gotta just keep going. All right.
Got it.
So, the Clever Rats Ring, it boosts your damage by 50% when you're under 30% health. So a lot of the run's going to be spent at pretty low HP, where pretty much anything can kill you on hit. But it does so much damage, it's just too beneficial to pass up. It's also on the way through this level. So I picked it up there when I got hit by some arrows. And we got to run up to some guy up here because the boss is down there, but we got to kill this guy up here because when you fight the boss without killing this guy, she will just resurrect infinitely and keep laughing at you. So we're going to go up and stop him from doing that. And while we do that, we can read a few more donations because he's down this long hallway. Unnecessarily long hallway.
All right, we got $50 from Anastra. 5th year watching GDQ. It's always great to see fantastic speedruns for a good cause. Looking forward to another fun week. Good luck, runners. And we have another $50 from Divinitas, who just says, go fast, go
Okay.
evil.
Oh, yes.
We also have $500 from an anonymous donator with no comment. Thank you, Anonymous.
That's a lot.
Nice. Yeah, clap. Clap for that.
Yeah, clap. Sure. Saint, you're not going to clap?
Sorry. Oh.
Give you a right spook.
Wait. Oh, I don't have the ring on.
Oh, that's kind of important.
I'll just haphazardly equip this while she's shooting at us. There we go.
So you can see in the top left, there's a rat now.
Yeah, now we're glowing red, and we have a rat underneath our stamina bar, which indicates we are in Clever Rats Road, which... No, wait, man.
And you'll see how useful it is right here.
Hard boss.
Yeah, it's pretty powerful. And that was not a lot of damage compared to later in the run. So,
Yeah.
so normally she would start teleporting around the room and make a bunch of clones of herself who all do damage. And she sets semi-invisible traps around the room that will stun you, and then all the clones will shoot you. But luckily you don't ever have to deal with that part of the fight. So in this level, the boss is literally right up there, but it's blocked by this the veins of this giant chained heart. So we have to run all the way around the level. We have to find 2 chains, and we have to kill all the followers who are like worshiping 2 chains. And we go to each chain, and we gotta kill those guys. So this level's very, very long. So just feel free to read donations here and there. We're just gonna be sprinting most of the time.
We have $50 from Lobster Stew. My friend convinced me to buy a PS3 in 2010 because of this game. Totally worth it. Best luck to all runners. Donation goes towards Phantom Train Suplex. We have $10 towards from Ambi Sinistrus. This is my first time watching a GDQ live. Congrats and good luck to all the runners. We have $25 from Disco Jason. To the game that started a franchise and my love for challenges, here's 25 souls to help MSF. Good luck to all the runners, and I hope we'll enjoy such a fun event.
Sometimes the AI in this game is a little janky. Goodbye.
Bye.
He's coming.
He's pretty mad. All right, so we're coming up on the first chain here, and we just gotta kill these guys and keep going. Oh. He's so fast.
All right, don't miss the elevator like last time.
Sorry. All right.
Oh, you missed
dude.
it.
Oh,
I forgot this item. Oh,
It's leaving without you, dude.
crap. Just go here. There we go. So we're just gonna sort the inventory a little bit. It's getting a little messy. I'm regenerating some HP while I can. I'm gonna put the hyper mode ring back on. And I'm just gonna refer to this as hyper mode from now on. It's just easier to say than clever rat's ring every time.
We have $250 from Sinjanji. Good luck with all the runs this year. Need to see how much these events have grown. Put this towards killing the animals.
Heck yeah. So that guy didn't move, so he might try to jump on me, so I gotta roll away. Okay, cool. A lot of this game is just knowing all the possibilities that enemies can like throw at you, what kind of attacks they can throw at you, so you kind of have to play around their possible attacks. So even though I didn't, like, he didn't try to hit me, I still had to roll there, because it's just something that could happen. I just gotta dodge this guy up here. Okay, that's fine.
So I don't think we can have this run happen without mentioning, like, the best player of this game, like the record holder, Cregan, who's been like submitting this game for a while.
Cregan is really good at this game. He's got the record in every conceivable category, and he's also been super, super supportive and, you know, teaching me little things about the game while I've been practicing it. So definitely shout outs to him. You should give him a follow at twitch.tv/Cregan, Kreggan.
It's typically what you'll find when you just watch these and you want to start speedrunning yourself. Or not like elitists or like someone that you shouldn't be afraid to talk to, like, will help you out.
Yeah, for sure.
Help you learn how to like play, because we're just doing it for fun in the first place.
Also, Cregan has an amazing tutorial on learning how to run this game on YouTube. So you can just YouTube search Cregan Demon Souls tutorial. It's really descriptive, and this guy just forgot how to fly.
This is just a little manip.
Yeah, that's actually one of the few enemy manipulations in the game. If you stand in the corner of that elevator and kind of hold block, he just falls down for some reason. All right, so we broke the 2 chains. Now we're gonna go fight the boss.
RIP 2 chains.
Yeah,
Best part of Colbert was 2 chains.
yeah, it was a good Colbert show. All right, this guy blocks the entire bridge with his body unless you hit him and his tail pops off like that. Don't know why his tail takes up so much space, but you have to do that. So we're coming up on the Man-Eater's boss, and his AI is really janky, and he does some weird stuff. And also the boss arena that he's in is just the worst. It's a very skinny bridge, so you don't have a lot of room to fight him on. And also there's 2 of them. It's kind of like the gargoyles from Dark Souls. How there's, one of them shows up after a certain amount of damage was done to the first one.
Wow, they ripped off another thing from Dark Souls. It's ridiculous.
Like copy paste, straight up.
Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, this is the longest level, I think, so because we're still running, even though we unlocked the boss already. So you don't have to fight these bosses in hyper mode with the clever rats ring, but it's pretty much the only way to run the game, in my opinion.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'm gonna shut up for a second now because this guy's been giving me a lot of trouble recently. Yeah, when he jumps off like that, he's either gonna fly away or do some aerial attacks.
He's just getting confused.
Hopefully he doesn't go under the bridge and soft lock.
Oh, God.
Because it rarely happens, but it does happen.
It would happen here.
That's happened before.
Ooh.
Got your tail. You have to play... Oh, what? You have to play kind of reactive to this guy. You can't ever assume he's going to do one attack because he'll just kill you if you start assuming things.
All right, down.
And I kind of waited to start trying to kill him because once he gets to certain HP, the other guy will spawn. And I don't want to hit him and have him fly away while the other guy's here. And once you hit his tail off, he does a little stagger there so you can get some extra damage. Come on. Let's go. Okay, bye. See, he just does this sometimes.
He's just leaving.
He's like, oh, I was in a fight. I'll be right there. What are you going to do?
Is there a difference at all?
It's fine. It's fine.
Is there a difference in the attack pattern between the first and the second Man-Eater?
No, they're basically the same like enemy
Okay.
model or whatever. Enemy type. Oh my god.
He is not behaving
Please.
at all.
Come to me. Oh god. What? She's so nimble.
Nice.
There we go.
Oh my god.
First try.
I die to him an embarrassing amount of times whenever I'm running this game. He's really not that hard. He's just hard to do very quickly, and you have to get kind of lucky. But if you play it pretty safely, he's not too bad. So I'm going to take his Demon Soul, which we're going to use to get some experience in a second here. And we're moving on to the final boss of Latria. And luckily this level is not long at all. It's just this spiral staircase with some enemies in it. And these horrible, adorable enemies.
It's like a very PvP boss fight, feels like.
Yeah, if you're playing this game online, a player can invade and they will actually be your boss. But if you play offline, it's just kind of a normal AI boss. And we play offline for consistency reasons.
You might recognize the armor as well.
Yeah, that is the pinnacle of level design right there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Single spiral staircase, 10 out of 10.
Oh no!
It's fine.
This guy can do some weird things every once in a while that will just kill you. He also has a homing soul arrow spell that just comes out sometimes. It's very random. You just want to wait till he starts running towards you because that's the best time to get some attacks on him. You also want to just wait till these fire off. Because pretty much almost all of his attacks will just kill you at this HP. There we go.
Nice.
We're going to use the Demon Soul we just got earlier for some XP. And that's it for Electria.
Dark Souls 3 ripoff with the R1 spam.
It's basically just a big Dark Souls 3 DLC.
On PlayStation 3.
Yeah. Oh, hey, good maiden luck. This maiden can spawn in a bunch of different places, but this is where you would want her in like a nice attempts. So we're going to level up intelligence. So leveling up intelligence will give us more slots for more spells that we can equip. And we want specifically 25. You only need 24 to have all the slots, but you want 25 because you're going to need just that much MP, because it increases MP as well, to do some boss kills later on. And we level up endurance a little bit because you have some extra spells, and that increases your stamina bar. And even though duping is a thing in this game, there's no stat that you can over-level that will make the run faster. Like, duping takes too long to make like being over-leveled faster. Leveling up magic barely increases your magic damage after a certain point. Leveling up stamina doesn't really make the run faster, which is really strange. You think it would, but it totally doesn't. So you only level up like twice.
So you were just here. What you doing back here?
We're going to go save this guy who's going to teach us all the best spells in the game.
Is this the guy that was shouting a bunch earlier?
No, this is a different guy.
This is a quiet, well-behaved inmate.
That's why he's getting saved.
Yeah, we're rescuing him for that reason. The other guy's...
We don't want the other guy in the main nexus just shouting.
Every time we come to the nexus, he's just fucking yelling. All right, so we're going to use a Nexial Binding as soon as we rescue this guy.
Not yet. Good rescue.
Yeah, he'll be there. And we're going to use the soul from the first boss as currency to learn spells. Because one of the spells takes souls to learn. The other two spells we're going to use boss souls from the bosses we just killed. So we're going to learn Soul Ray, Wing Soul Arrow, and Cloak. Cloak is a spell that makes enemies less likely to detect you.
Bring me more demon souls when you can. I patiently await you, my...
Wow.
So
It's not what he asked for.
we kill him because he has a ring that we want, and that's pretty much it. Even though he just taught us the best spells in the game that's going to let us go fast, we got to kill him.
Maybe you should have just bought it.
You can't buy it, though. You can actually get the ring on the way to go rescue him, but it's like 3 seconds slower than just killing him.
Have you
His
tried
life
just
isn't worth
asking
3
nicely?
seconds.
It's definitely worth it. The guy's a madman. When you actually talk to him, he's like crazy about magic. He wants all the souls, so
I think you were too.
I don't know what you're talking about. So this is the Valley of Defilement. Probably
the gutter.
Yeah, it's Gutter Town, or whatever is it? Blight Town.
Blight Town.
It's Gutter Town.
That's Minneapolis.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Damn.
The locals are not. They're
said
going to
that.
shut this run down. So this is probably the most frustrating place to play casually, because it's just awful. Like, almost everything poisons you. These rats can give you a status called Plague. If I got it, then that would be very bad. It's basically like poison that does way more damage.
Yeah, poison just drains your health over time very slowly. Plague drains it very
Yeah.
quickly.
I love that blob.
Yeah, those are blob, like bubble insects, and they're full of plague if you pop them. It's pretty gross. Speaking of gross, we got a leech, a demon that's just literally made of leeches coming up.
This is a very difficult boss fight.
Yeah,
Needs serious time for this, I think.
gotta make sure we don't mess this up.
Oh, you had to dodge. Wow. All right. Good job.
So that's, yeah, sure.
Round of applause.
So that's, we don't even have hyper mode on, so that was not even that much damage.
For everybody that plays Dark Souls 3 and complains about magic being underpowered, this is why.
Yeah.
Magic power has just been steadily going down through the series.
So this is 5-2. meaning World 5 Level 2. And this is another really long but kind of boring area, as you can see. It's literally just a giant poisonous swamp. And the only speed tech we have here is when you run in water and switch your weapons, you can see our stamina bar goes up a little bit. And that's the extent of the tech that's going on here. And on that note, we can read off a few donations while we run through this.
All right. We have $5 from Ken. First time donating during a live GDQ. Been waiting for Demon Souls for most of today. Don't fall off the bridge on Man-Eater like I did several times.
Thank you. I do that.
Put my donations towards killing the animals, just in case a world record gets broken. And we have $5 from Clever Rat, who says, enjoy the ring, my friend.
Oh, thanks, man.
What a sweet guy.
That really helps me out.
We have $30 from Faultier McFly, who says, just want to say thank you.
You're welcome.
We have $30 from Chain Chomp. So awesome to watch great games and support a great cause at the same time. All of these good deeds need some evil to balance it out, though, so let's do the evil ending. We have $10 from Clay106, who says, Saint Million, you have a heart of gold. Don't let them take it from you. We have $20 from Dragon God, donating for the greatest game of all time.
That's a statement.
We have $5 from Grieve, who says, this is my first time donating for the GDQ. Your effort is inspiring, even more by knowing that all this money goes to charity. Go, 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 go. Extra go there for good measure.
So we're halfway through this level.
I just want to take a moment to praise FromSoft because this rain effect is just perfect. It's so beautiful.
Feels like it's actually raining.
Also, we're offsetting the poison with the Regenerator's Ring to the point where we're going to be exactly in hyper mode HP amount by the time we get to the boss. So it's really nice that it just happened to work out like that.
I'm sure From did that intentionally. They're
Probably.
They knew.
good
What if they
designers.
did, though? That'd be crazy.
Kregan is from.
Whoa.
Soft? I'm dead.
I'm dead.
I was worrying about that little purple guy behind him that I wasn't really seeing his animation. So normally you try to run kind of to the right to make the little purple guy run to the right because he's got some quick attacks that you can throw out, so you kind of worry about him, but I was trying to do it a little too much, and the guy, big middle guy, got me.
So if we've got like 15 more donations.
I hope you enjoyed that swamp.
Well, keep them coming. We've got $10 from Big Steve 892. First time donating. I've always loved Souls games and always enjoyed their speedruns. Evil ending is the best ending.
It's true.
Just repeats all the other ones. That'd be great.
We've got $5 from Anonymous, who says, if everyone gave just a little bit, it'd add up really quickly. So here's my small contribution. That's so true. Thank you so much, Anonymous. We've got $20 from Hesperus. Thank you for a great event. Didn't even know about speedrunning as a thing before I watched last year's SGDQ. Lots of love from Sweden. Save the animals, save the world. We've got $20 from Anonymous. Our son introduced us to this project. Thanks for helping Doctors Without Borders. Thank you.
Also, earlier, I casted Cloak and didn't really explain it, but there's this NPC lady around here. No, she is. She has a giant meat cleaver, and she wants to put it in my back. So you cast Cloak to avoid her, because even though my movement is hindered in the water like this, hers isn't, and she can chase you pretty easily.
So meat cleaver lady in the swamp. That's new.
It's the original.
It's happened before.
We've got $50 from Yurt the Silent Chief,
Oh no.
who says, evil ending, of course.
This route actually used to go kill Yurt back in Latria just for his armor, because there was some Japanese runner who used hyper mode setup later in the game with that armor, but it was found that it was just way slower to go down to where he was. Even though he's kind of close to the route, we stopped doing it because it's not optimal. So sorry, you're not in the run anymore. Even though he has like some of the coolest armor in the game.
We've got $50 from Turtle Spence. Heard a lot about SGDQ, glad to finally be a part of it. And we have $30 from Anonymous, who says,
There he goes.
never donated before, but always enjoyed the runs after the fact. Thanks to everyone who helps put on this awesome event.
Did an extra roll there, just for good measure.
Dude, you forgot your souls.
Oh, crap.
Rats.
Clever rats. So I cast Cloak here because there's a lot of guys in here. And if you don't cast Cloak, you can get overrun really easily. So this makes it a little bit better. There's still a couple enemies who can somehow notice you, even though you have Cloak, and they'll like throw an attack out like this guy. I'm going to dodge him just in case. And now we got the dirty Colossus boss. So I'm going to take that off and put on the Clever Rats. And Clever Rats just activated. Okay. This guy's really cute. Alright, that's the attack we want. Oh my god. Yeah, I goofed that dodge a little bit. So we can read more donations here. I'm doing it
Wait,
for
there's
charity.
more.
Huh? What were you going to say?
Just said, but wait, there's more swamp. Get it?
Yes.
Must have been like a Shrek
Well,
boss.
when we get back to him, we're just going to heal and not do that again.
This game is a ripoff of Dark Souls 3, but they didn't rip off like the good part, like the bonfire checkpoints every now and then.
Yeah.
Like, come on, FromSoft.
It's not really difficult, as in like hard enemies, but it's like a thing on your sanity. So
Yeah, a little bit.
The real Dark Souls challenge is in your head. It's called Demon Souls. It's in your head.
You know, I'm kind of starting to like the swamp. It's growing on me. I hope we see that
Said
meat
no
cleaver
one ever.
lady. I really like that meat cleaver lady. I hope we see her.
I hope we don't.
she's like our best friend now.
It's actually really cool. I like this whole world or this area of the game for lore reasons because the final boss of the whole area, she's like this saint lady from like some church from a faraway land, and she came here to like heal the souls of all these like weird looking guys. And somewhere along the way, she found out about the existence of the god of the game world, or the lack of an existence of a god, and she gave up her soul and like took in a demon soul. So she became a demon just to like help out all these like creatures. And then you just run in and go kill her because you want souls. So, and she's also got a loyal knight who's stuck with her. And the knight's like got this huge mace that hurts a lot. But he's part of the boss fight as well. And it's just like a really cool lore bit.
So, wait, a priest lady with a guy with a giant mace? That sounds vaguely familiar from Dark Souls 3.
Does that?
Yeah.
I actually have not finished Dark Souls 3. I need to do that still.
You first got to
I mean,
finish
you're playing
Demon
it right
Souls.
now. Like,
Yeah, I've also never finished Demon Souls.
Why would you play the DLC before you play the base game?
I'm playing DLC right now.
Why would you do the DLC first?
All right, we got $25 from Johnny Simpstead. Another great event for a good cause. I just had to donate during Demon Souls segment because it's a game that ignited my love for the Souls games. Keep on running through the swamp. Okay, they didn't say that.
Yeah, you add flavor to it. I like it. I'm
Welcome to Flavortown.
gonna start healing just because I'm traumatized. I'm gonna see the swamp in my dreams tonight. All right, this guy's not gonna cooperate. Oh god. I mean, everything's fine.
Exactly. It's under control.
Put up a shield here just in case of this guy. That's one of the guys that can one-shot at you, even when you have cloak on.
It's such a maze.
Yeah, this whole part casually is pretty difficult to navigate.
I feel like you're giving everyone the authentic Valley of Defilement experience here, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, having to make this run a bunch of times?
That's why I do this.
Well, you haven't died to poison yet, so it's not quite there.
Oh.
So if we knock off the armor on his left arm, ooh, I missed it actually. What are you gonna do? Okay, got a combo. I'm gonna try to hit his right arm armor off, which will manipulate that shot. We're just gonna try to whittle him down with some homing soul arrows. He's gonna shoot projectiles. Ugh. All right, cool.
Are you okay?
That hurt in real life.
We got there.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Oh, you ran
burn
into
my
the fire.
Do what now?
You ran into the fire. What are you doing?
Roasted.
Sorry, I ran into it on accident. I'm trying to set up my HP for this boss fight. Oh, I still got the regen ring on. So this Estrella boss fight, Saint Estrella, the lady I was talking about, the quick kill for her is kind of precise. You need a certain amount of HP because you're going to be jumping into a pool full of the plague, and you're going to need to cast Homing Soul Arrow as soon as you go into hyper mode. And you don't want to be waiting too long because her knight is going to be chasing you down to kill you. So the knight's over on the left, and that's kind of the intended way to go, but we're going to go over here for a second.
Slayer of demons. This is a sanctuary for the lost.
And it's a very sad moment. So we're going to run off into the plague swamp full of plague babies. Roll.
Please, leave quietly.
This is some cheesy music. It's like 80s action movie stuff.
So we're going to do one homing soul arrow, the second one, and then heal.
Dear Lord, dude.
And where's Garl Vendlin? There he is. He didn't even get close. Wow. What?
He just doesn't
I'm gonna
care.
die. Okay, I'm going. God damn it. So coming up next, we're going back to the place where we fought the Adjudicator, the Temple of Storms. We're gonna finish this world up. We don't need to level up anymore or do anything like that. We've already gotten all the power spikes we need. We just need to start finishing the game. So earlier, I didn't mention this, but in the Valley of Defilement, we picked up a ring called the Cat's Ring, which is an item that reduces your fall damage when you're wearing it. And not only does it do that, it also allows for a weird glitch. I'm going to go ahead and equip it now, just so we don't take fall damage here. And menuing during falling is just the most optimal way of doing things. So there's a glitch in the game where when you wear the Cat's Ring and you hit the ground, there's a little bit of a longer period of time before the "you died" thing happens. So we're just going to run off this cliff and load the game.
Nice hard fall.
Thank you. So, goddamn. So when you do that with the Cat's Ring, it will just load us where we fell. So we're out of bounds now. Just we were in that last level, and the boss for the level is over here somewhere. But the final boss for the area is over here, so we're just going to run out. Oh, God. Oh, dang it.
You got this.
All right, goodbye. We got to redo that. I fell into a bad spot there. So you can entirely skip that level and that boss by doing that skip, which you're going to get to see again. And we can read some donations now.
We're getting a lot of love for the evil ending here. We have Odin136 donated $50 saying, first time watching live from Australia. Was up at 2 a.m. here to catch the start. Evil ending for the win. And we have $60 from Anonymous. First time watching live in 3 years now. Always been a struggle watching from England with the time difference, but I've made sure I have time off work to tune in as much as I can. Always go for evil ending. We have $5 from Terragul. I just knew you'd love the Swamp Saint. We have $5 from Catsplosion, just chipping in a little bit. We have $10 from Anonymous that says, may the sun praise you all.
think he means Umbasa.
We do have $10 from Scarflight, who says, here's $10 for the good ending, because some things are better left asleep. Mbasa.
Hey, there you go.
They said the thing. Got past the rock boss.
Yeah, so you have to you have to run into there to activate the cutscene. Now this boss, you need to kill a certain amount of these flying manta rays to make him come down. He's way up there. I'm also gonna try to take some intentional damage.
Oh, you got hit. Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm really bad. So there's one. This guy's gonna turn around.
So you may be noticing that it might be difficult to hit these if you're a melee class, but there's a weapon in the arena that you can pick up called the Storm Ruler that lets you attack these out of the air, which was blatantly copied from Dark Souls 3, where you do the exact same thing with the exact same weapon.
All right, so we've killed enough to make them come down, and we casted Cloak just to make sure these guys don't try to turn around and shoot us while we're here. I'm still keeping an eye on them, though, just in case they come too close. So this guy shoots missiles at him, but as soon as he stops, we're going to shoot him. There we go.
All right, that was good.
Yeah.
It's not actually very easy.
There's a quicker way of doing that kill where you would kill the mana rays really fast and then bolt down to the end of the peninsula there, or whatever that is, and then kill the Storm King there, but the Manta Ray's movement is kind of random, and they were kind of far away from me, so I couldn't kill them as quick. So that would save like 15, 20 seconds or something like that. But we didn't die, so that's also good. Going into the second world here, Stonefang Tunnel.
It's like the fire area.
Yeah, basically. Also, if you get hit and pull out a weapon, it cancels the animation and you can just keep running.
A lot of the glitches from the Souls games carry over. Like that is like an infinite poise thing. And the fall control skip in Dark Souls games also goes into this one. As we saw with the last boss.
So I'm just setting up my HP a little bit for later on, for a hyper mode setup later on. So here's another out of bounds. All you have to do is sprint off the sledge. It's good game design.
Gaming god.
Yeah. So now we're out of bounds, and we're going to load the game because there's some things that aren't loaded right now, like parts of levels that aren't loaded. And one thing that's going to load is part of level 2 of this world. There's a little tunnel, and we're going to try to touch the tunnel for reasons. So I'm going to try to hit a slope here. Got it? So this activates a glitch where when you hit a surface that you don't really land on, you kind of slip off of it, your character will go into this falling glitch where you're standing still, but you're falling into a void. And this is important because this is a long load screen. What the heck? All right, so we're falling and standing still. So when you load the game in this state, the game is going to put you in the level you were last in. So technically, since we just touched level 2, it's just going to load us right into level 2 and skip all of level 1, which puts us after the armor spider. So we don't have to fight him. In fact, he's right back here. You can see his little butt shaking. And you can walk in, and the music just stops when you leave.
Never mind.
And we're still fighting him. I'm going to take some shielded hits from this guy. This is kind of a safer way to get into hyper mode. There we go. And up here, you don't have to use the cat's ring to do this skip. You can actually roll down the mine shaft, but it's faster to just do this. And you have to walk off, or else you're going to fall onto one of these scaffolds. It never gets old.
So that's the yurt armor you would have used.
Yes. So now we're on the way to the Flame Lurker, who's one of my favorite bosses, actually, because he's a really well-programmed enemy. There's, like, just attack-wise, like, not even sarcastic. Like, I really like him. I'm going to cast Cloak here. And the reason I do that on this boss is because he's apparently blind.
Well programmed.
Very well programmed.
We're just going to run behind him and get ready to kill him. And now he's dead.
Yeah.
Good fight.
That's Flame Lurker. You never saw it coming.
And immediately the next boss.
Yeah. And this is similar to Old Monk, where it's just like a staircase to the final boss, which is nice. So this boss, he looks really cool, and he's very intimidating, but kind of like the bit of chaos from Dark Souls, it's just you run around and you touch two things, and then he dies. There's two things on the sides, you gotta get to him, and then he dies. It's just kind of unfortunate, because he looks really cool. So we're just kind of running through here in a way that he not kills us, hopefully. What is I'm alive! That kills you, though.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Apparently not.
No, it's fine.
Thank you.
Nice cheats.
Appreciate it, man.
Literally using invincibility hacks right now. Come
He
on.
knows it's a marathon. He knows what happened in the swamp.
Yeah.
It's fine.
He watched you in the swamp.
He's like, I'll cut you some slack this time. So we shot him with one harpoon cutscene. We're going to go for the other cutscene now. And you got to be kind of quick here, because he's going to breathe fire all over us. All right, we're good. So now we're going to shoot him with a second cutscene.
Like, how long has this guy just been hanging out in this room with these harpoons and he didn't think to, like, get rid of them?
I don't know. You think he would, like, try to knock him down or something?
Like anything.
Maybe he's just lonely. Maybe he set him up.
Gee,
so
I sure hope nobody wanders in and shoots these harpoons at me.
He's the dragon god, not the dragon genius. Come on.
All right, now we got one last world to go to, and we can read a couple more donations here while we run into this last level, or last world.
All right. We've got $50 from Elira. Demon Souls is amazing, and I love watching this. Thank you for streaming. Hype? Hype.
Hype.
We've got a $1,000 donation from Librizzi.
Hey,
Oh. Money.
we like that.
They say, gotta show my love for the best event of the year on Twitch. A reminder that saving the animals will result in the loss of countless frames, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. Kill the animals and save the frames.
So on this bridge, there's a dragon that's going to fly out and burn you. It's kind of like one of the biggest surprise deaths of Demon Souls. But if we start sprinting at a certain point on the bridge, yeah, okay, we did it. He doesn't come until a little bit later, so he's late. And we're free to just run across that first part of the bridge. We're on the second one now, and if we can get some good RNG on these enemies, there we go. We should be able to get across this without getting burned. There we go.
Nice.
And I'm just going to keep on going because he's still attacking the second bridge because he still thinks I'm on that. So you can just finish running through here. There's also an underground area that a lot of people who played this game probably remember having to take. But it's much quicker to just do this. Now we're coming up on the Tower Knight, which is usually really hard because you have a lot of archers to worry about, but Cloak fixes that, so we don't have to worry about archers. He also has the best boss music in the game, along with the Penetrator Demon. Also, don't blink. All right, he's dead.
Good fight.
So all the archers just die, like they weren't even looking. Cast Cloak again, just for these dogs. That wasn't a joke. Why are you laughing?
Because you died to the dogs before.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That wasn't a joke.
Dang it. So we got some fiery boulders here, but you can just walk over them.
The triple? The triple?
No.
Not even a double.
Gotta reset. I don't like this guy. This guy can cause issues. Take a little shortcut here. What? What did that guy do to kill himself? I've never heard him die.
He tried to follow you, I guess.
He was like, I can do that. You think you're so good. Another part where we're just going to cast Cloak. And this is actually my favorite level in the game because it's just such a... It's like such a big area. It's just a bunch of castle walls and just... It's like a really well-designed area with a bunch of enemies. It makes it really difficult. And it's also pretty fun to run through.
When like most of the game is like muddy and swampy and dark,
Yeah,
it makes you really enjoy the basic stuff.
You're like, wow, this level doesn't have that, so it's good.
It's not a swamp. I love it.
Yeah. Sign me up. I'm going to kill this guy just because he can cause some issues right here, because I'm going to try to get hyper mode in a second. I'm not going to run in there. I did that earlier, and it turned out bad. No, just 1B, please. Thank you.
Just waiting, like, should we shoot him again? Or?
Just like just staring at it.
What is he going to do?
What do we
Doesn't
do?
seem to care.
He just took the arrows. Like, wow, oh man.
He senses by sound. Don't move. All right, this one last part here is always a little scary because these guys can act in a bunch of different ways. Got a little cutscene. Hey, okay. And these guys can charge you like that. Run. Okay, good. They usually don't do that, but that's why you put your shield up and dodge. It's one of those things where they usually don't charge you, but you have to put your shield up and be ready to roll just in case they do, because the run back is really long. I think I just jinxed myself.
Time to get penetrated.
Heh.
The lewd demon name. See, I really like that song, but you never get to listen to it.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yeah. All right, so we're on the final level of the game. Ah. Also, there are 3 dark phantoms there, but you don't gotta worry about them. They're too slow. I'm casting Cloak here, again, because enemies here can bunch up and just block you completely. It also makes the archers shoot a little late, which is nice. And this is another like 3-part bridge thing going on. Like the dragon's gonna breathe on the first part, second part, third part. You just wanna make sure you're on the previous part while he gets ready to do the last one. Or the next breath, I mean. So we're on the second part right here. Wait for a second, then go. You got a crystal lizard.
You haven't go back for that? Or?
Come on, man. You need the fat loot.
I'll go later.
Your Crescent Falchion's only +1. How are you going to upgrade it?
That's true. Come on. That's a good point. So hopefully I make this... Yeah. Okay. If you aren't really good, or not really good, but if you aren't having decent movement there while the dragon flies back, then you will die to the fire, but luckily you can just sprint straight through. So here we have the King's Son. This guy has like a subplot through the whole like area of the Bolitarian Palace, but he just kind of turns out to get killed and turn into a Dark Phantom, but I'm killing him because he's really annoying. Alright, so we're on the final elevator to the last boss.
The unnecessarily long
It's
elevator
really
to
long.
the final boss.
So this last guy has some weird RNG. I want him to do his like soul explosion spell, because that means I get to hit him more. So pray to RNGesus, give me your energy, give me your Twitch bits and cheers. Type cheer 1000 to help out. Really helps me out. Can I recover some HP here, just in case? There's one attack you can actually survive from this guy. Even though it's unlikely to happen, it's good to heal yourself to the highest possible point while still having hyper mode.
fog wall just doesn't work immediately.
Yeah, for some reason. So I just do this. I just mash X until it lets me through. And for some reason, we skip the cutscene too fast. The music doesn't play. So I'm waiting for a second there. Oh, it still didn't play. Good.
Dang.
Great.
Awkward.
He just wanted music. It's fine.
He really wants the music.
The music's really good, okay?
Yeah, that's why I did it. Do we have donations?
We might have some. I've got $322 from OD Pixel. Fantastic cause. Always love to support this awesome stream. And I've got $10 from Smirt. The Soul
Nice
series
name.
is one of my most loved game series ever. Of course, we need to see the evil ending. And as always, kill the animals. We've got $100 from UFC 345. Since last time I went with Save the Animals, I'm going all in on evil by picking Kill the Animals and Evil Ending.
Hey.
Hashtag evil hype.
Oh my god.
Hype.
Question mark?
Hype?
We've got $50 from Mr. Kira. Greetings from Norway. SGDQ is definitely one of my favorite streams to watch, and I hope everyone is having a good time. Also, I'm sure that the evil ending has some cookies.
Oh, this guy's gonna shoot fire and I don't want it. Oh my god. Mombasa.
We've got $15 from Saravich. There's so much I wanted to say for all the years I haven't been able to donate. Just thank you for what you guys do. I always look forward to these events, and I'm so glad I finally get to donate during one. Love you guys. Thank you.
So we killed Ostrava. We don't gotta worry about him this time. And normal optimal like attempt, you would just either cast Homing Soul Arrow and run past him while it hits him, or you would just try to dodge and hope he doesn't do a lunging attack, which would home in on you and kill you. But I just killed him because I didn't want to deal with those. I just didn't want to deal with them. So we're gonna heal again a little bit.
Got a $20 donation from Anonymous. Wonderful, it's that time of year again. SGDQ hype. Took the next days off only for summer days gone quick. Want to enjoy this to its fullest. Oh, and save the animals.
Gotta do some fist bumps there.
Little butt scratch.
I don't know where he pulls these from.
You sure you don't know? How many fresh plates are you gonna have left, dude?
I don't know.
You need this. You need them for this boss.
Oh wait, the boss is coming up. Gotta stop.
Okay, make sure to get the music this time.
Let's try to get the... Yeah, I accidentally got the music skip last time.
Means you can't roll in the music skip.
Oh yeah, the cutscene doesn't play. There we go.
All right.
That's why I messed up. I mean, yeah.
See, it's easy to dodge that attack.
Cast your spell.
You must be a witch.
Oh god. Everything's under control. I gotta dodge here because he's too close. And he has a really quick attack he can throw out. There it is! Oh. There it is again! Stop it! Go away! Just do your magic attack while I do my magic attack. And we'll all be happy.
It's so nerve-wracking every single time.
I don't like the spot I'm in. Oh,
there we go.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right.
Easy fight.
Yes, you can clap.
First try.
First try every time, dude. All right, once I talk to the maiden and start this cutscene, we're going to cut off the evil bad ending. Or evil bad.
There's only one
Oh,
choice.
yeah. There's the evil ending or there's the bad ending that nobody wants.
It is evil and bad ending because it's slower. So, all right. What are the results for evil versus good ending?
So it was really close. I'm going to refresh one more time just
All
to
right.
make sure.
I bet it was so close.
The evil ending ended up with $2,145. And the good ending eked it out with $2,321.84. Evil was ahead like the whole time, so somebody totally sniped that. I know it.
The savior.
All right, here's the real final boss.
Yeah, this is
the
actually
hardest
the final
fight
boss.
in the game.
He's very nimble.
Dude, watch out.
He dodged it!
Oh my god! What a god!
What a god.
He actually, that's happened before.
That's happened before.
What a guy. All right, don't muscle memory.
Don't kill her. Don't do it.
Okay.
All right.
So instead of killing her, we gotta go. And we gotta let her put this giant tree demon to sleep and save the world. And get ready on time, by the way. I did a little roll there because I forgot to tell you. And time. $109.
109.27.
Thank God.
Literally underestimate.
All right.
Could have gone through the swamp like just half more time.
Yeah, that took a lot longer than I thought.
You wonder why Souls games have like pressure at GDQs?
Yeah,
It's a
because
lot of time loss.
one death is like a few minutes as opposed to other games where it's like, oh, I messed it up, so we're trying it again. So yeah, that's Demon Souls. And another shout out to Cregan. He's really good, and he's been really supportive, and he's been teaching me a lot of the little things I was kind of not getting right. He's been in my chat. He's really awesome. So go give him a follow. Again, it's KREGGAN. So check him out. But yeah, that was Demon Souls, and I think we have Bastion coming up next. So yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, we do. Let's give it up one more time for Saint Million for that wonderful Demon Souls run. You know, after all this Mario and Zelda, it's nice that we have something so friendly and forgiving like Demon Souls. It's just really a breath of fresh air in here. So coming up next, we have Woolajin with a Bastion run. And actually, I was going to say it's any percent, but it's any percent versus New Game Plus any percent. So let's check on how that bidding war is going right now.